What's up, guys? Cool Dude is back and he's here to review units. Today we're going to be reviewing HK Lasswell. I was trying to wait for maybe some mod information, or maybe my Discord mathematician was going to be able to message me, but I can't wait any longer. It's already going at 5 o'clock in the morning and I only have an hour to do things now, so maybe 2 hours, I don't know. But yeah, we gotta hurry up and do this review. So there are some changes. We'll be comparing the JP side and the local side, but there aren't very many changes involved in that, so it's not that hard of a job for me, and not too hard to follow for you. So let's take a look. So already you can tell just by scrolling down that his cooldown on Complete Awakening Hess King is reduced by 1. However, his mod for his mod increase is still only 4 turns. I know it doesn't look like much, but he needs all his mod buffs, so it's really not that big of a deal. He gets his mod boost a little bit quicker maybe, but it's still I don't know what to think about it, because also Zone Burst got increased to from 3 to 5 turns. That's all I've really noticed. So yeah, that's all I really noticed, guys. Oh right, the views. It really doesn't, I mean, it kind of makes a difference, I suppose. I don't really bother looking at them too much because you're probably going to be doing it soon anyways, but... Wait, what? Oh, 1 turn. These ones down here, not the other ones. They're 1 more turn, so that's pretty good. That's really it, that's all that was changed. All you can do is move it a little longer, and his imbue lasts a little longer, and you can use this cooldown a little bit shorter. So, very minor changes, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be able to help him quite a bit. Not much, but I'm sure it's going to help a little bit. But with that in mind, wow, this review is going to be really short. I can't let it go down that fast. His mods don't change. None of his mods change, so his damage is still going to be pretty good. Just that they're not going to be really great. So I'm assuming that he's going to be in the top 5 to 6 damage dealers, really. But probably not going to be number 1. My estimation, he's probably not going to be number 1 because, well, if you take a look at it, take a look at the top tier damage in the game right now. Eric at almost 19 per turn, 19 billion per turn, and Lasswell on the JP side was only marking about 14 to 15 billion without any of his global changes. So if you math all that in, he's only gonna start going up a little tiny bit because his mods didn't get a boost. His mods didn't get a gold buff, so it's basically gonna stay the same, but just stay the same a little bit better than how it would have been. So really, I mean, my judgment calls, I think he's gonna be in the top 5 to 6. And then it comes bite me back in the butt, and I'm sure he's gonna be a lot higher than that. But I don't know, I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced that he's going to be any better than 5 to 6 in terms of DPS. With that in mind. Yeah, everything else is the same. He gets his SPB right away, as you can see there. The second ability, he gets it right away, like it goes always. And there really isn't much else to say. I mean, He's really not the most exciting unit in the world. In fact, I really don't like him too much. So I guess, I mean, there's not really any bias. And I told you all those changes, but I'm just saying that I think he's just not really worth it, considering you need his STMR really to be top tier damage. If you were looking for top tier damage, you really need his STMR, and you can only run one. Of the step up to get one of them guaranteed. And do you really want to go for him when like Onion Knight's around the corner? He's gonna be far better in terms of what he provides. And people on my channel already, people on my channel should already know how much I feel about Onion Knight, how much I've talked about him. If you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing so that I can talk about Onion Knight some more. XD. Yeah, there really isn't much else to say. So basically, let's go into his actual kit. I suppose if you are new to King Lasswell, basically you want to fool around with the rest of most of his kit. So first of all, turn 1, use the cooldown to get triple cast. You'll complete Hess Awakening, and then of course you want to use an imbue here. Yeah, you want to use one of the imbues, whatever one you want to use. And of course, turn 2, you wish to use yeah, you want to probably use the Mirror of Equality. Hopefully you have someone who can use some W fuel rate, because you really want to get that Lone Burst ready and at some point soon. I don't really know its full rotation anymore, but I assume that it's going to be basically they're trying to waste time, so then your Lone Burst comes up to full. And then when your Lone Burst comes up, you're going to be able to use all these better mods. They're much better. You want to get this as soon as possible, as soon as your triple cast is available. Although this does give triple cast. It does give triple cast, but basically you're only using complete Awakening Hess King to, you know, as a stalling tactic to get your Lone Burst up. Once you get your Lone Burst up, you want to use it right away, and then you're able to use his better moves. So his moves are much better, and they last for a little bit longer. So you definitely want to use any of those moves. I want to stick towards, you know, the last two though. I'm pretty sure those are the highest mod he gets, and he does not get any mod boosts, anything else. In fact, none of his mod, he doesn't get any mod boosts from any of his passives, which is pretty average for a unit of this time period. Units didn't get mod boosts for some time in their passives, so remember this guy is pretty old, I would say now, even so. Yeah, so he does get some mod boosts in his Lone Burst you definitely want to use. And that's really about it. So, I mean, you really want to use, I really feel like you should be using Crimson Flame or Azure Frost. You shouldn't really be worrying about the other ones. I don't really see a point in using the other ones, because, like, I don't get it. Like, it's just, why would you bother using those when these ones have much higher mods? These ones have much. Okay, let's take a look. Let's take a look if any of these get higher mods. Oh, so they do. This one down here in turn 4 gets 0.5 mod on Universe. Is that even worth it though? Like, look at these other ones, guys. This one's a 15 times mod. This one's a 15 times mod. Why bother using those? Okay, let's look. No, I don't think it's worth it to use them. They only get 0.5 times mod compared to these ones that are already very strong. I don't see it. Although the fire one looks like a lot better, actually. But no, that's a DOT. Maybe it is worth it. Maybe it is worth it in the end. Maybe the last hit is made stronger. Especially since that one's ignore defense, so maybe this one is better. Whoops. So I rushed to conclusions again. But yeah, I thought that this was another hit. That's just DOT. DOT is pretty useless. No offense to Kato lovers, but I mean, come on. DOT really? With that low mod? No. Anyways, yeah. I think it is worth it to do that then. Get those mod buffs up. For Universe. Obviously Universe I guess is probably one of his strongest moves. Especially since it's not an elemental, so you can use it for your ice or fire imbue or whoever else you're gonna be imbuing it to. If you're gonna use an outdoor imbue and put something on him to chain with one of your other units. I think this is the one to use in the end, because the final hit's gonna be strong. Much stronger than the other ones. If you don't have any of those mod boosts though, I think that these ones are still stronger. These ones. But with all of his mod boosts, I think this is better. So you should probably stick to using Universe and not do any of these. Don't even bother with these. How would you even use these if you have these? These ones don't even get mod boosts. These two don't even get mod boosts at all. Like, why bother with those? So yeah. Hopefully this was able to help you in deciding if you're going to be pulling for him or not. Or just keep in mind again, all you need is STMR to be top tier damage. You don't need it. You can use other things like Aegon Fist and things like that. You know, Aegon Fist and, you know, the free community katana that you might have gotten in the past. I don't remember what it's called. Someone mentioned it. I think it was called Red Sword or something. You could use that too. It would be nearly as good as his STMR, of course. Because now you have to use this. I mean, it's okay, but it's not that good. It's just okay. So, that in mind, hopefully that was able to help you guys out in deciding which wanted to go for, if you wanted to go for him or you want to stick with Onion Knight. My personal opinion, stick with Onion Knight because he's going to be able to get you through. But if you're a fan of Lasswell, good luck. You're going to need it on that banner. So I'll see you guys on the next one. If you're new to the channel, like I said, please consider subscribing. Please consider liking the video, and also please tell me if I'm right or wrong on this whole thing. So, that in mind guys, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.